What's up, everybody? Jude here, and I know it's been a long time since I've done a Christmas decorations video. It was like a lot of stuff happened, and I do apologize for that. Like this past year, so I'm gonna go back and recap a little bit, like I usually do. But 2024. Uh, when 2024, I didn't decorate that year. I was not in the holiday spirit. It was a tough year. I had, went on vacation and then heard a tragic accident happen and stuff. And then it, all along, I was trying to help people. And I was helping this friend of mine that I had with a problem. And then just kind of turns around and threatens to sue me, and it scared me, and I stayed positive through the whole ordeal and stuff. And it's like and in present time we're friends and stuff. But it was a scary time and stuff. It was like, um here I am, I was trying to help someone, and was I just that kind of person. And oh, it came after me two, three times. And by the time when Christmas came around, I was not in a good place in my head. I did not decorate at all last year. I didn't. I don't even know if I sent the festive stuff on the group chats. I think I was totally shut down. I don't even know if I bought my family gifts and stuff. Then going into the new year, I think it was the year that I was supposed to go to Galveston, and then they had the blizzard. So I'm glad I didn't go. I was worried of having to freeze and stuff and leaving my house by itself. And I've experienced something that I never thought I would have. Maybe a 5100 year. It was a type of blizzard. And so the week that I took off, I was actually I stayed home to work on my books, and it was something incredible to experience. It really was. So I already knew 2025 would be like I don't know, a year that just really stood out from all the other ones. It really did. By the time Mardi Gras came around and stuff, and I crossed paths with more negative people. And by the time the parade and stuff came around, it's like, nah. I had been with this Mardi Gras crew for a long time, and never really established any bridges of friendships and stuff. And pretty much the families and group that I was with had already quit the crew. So my mom and brother already go to Mississippi and stuff, and my mom's getting up in age and stuff. I need to spend more time, and it was fun that one time I went. So yeah, I'm quitting the Mardi Gras crew, stopping a lot of that Mardi Gras stuff, and I feel good about that. And to spend more time with my mom and brother whenever they're gonna go to Mississippi and stuff. But going into that, like my cell phone crashes in my hand, and that was like freaking crazy that it did that. That I'm a type of not a hoarder or collect, but memories and stuff like that is close to me, attached to me. And in the years past, I've lost like thousands of pictures, and my memory is not that good. And if I don't have these pictures, that's why I take so many excessive pictures when I go on vacation and stuff, and when I do these type of events and stuff or decorations. And I lost like 1,800 pictures. And going and it was a lot of pictures of my friends and stuff and everything that actually ghosted me, didn't talk to anymore. And yeah, I know that's unhealthy and stuff, but I'm soft-hearted, and I try to I don't have much family to begin with and stuff. And but going into that, I started establishing a new routine with my social medias. Um, I started accepting friend requests and stuff and expanding, but I still keep the group small and stuff. And by stretching out, I've pretty much been making friends from all around the country and stuff. And that's pretty cool. Learn from them and stuff and everything. And I know that most of them will probably eventually ghost me or whatever. So that's why I started um, meeting new people and making more friends and stuff. And I've been trying, and it's been pretty successful. And on the same note, like this year, I have a friend that works at different hospitals, and that was the one that had went to Hawaii. Well, he's been traveling around a lot, and so my trips this year has been pretty crazy. Went to Denver, Colorado, which I never thought, and wish I could have did more over there. But the biggest trip was in October, whenever I flew to Richmond, Virginia, took trains to New York City, Washington D.C., and wasn't at all I thought what it would be like. It was not like toxic like New Orleans can be, and it was really uplifting, exciting. It was like in my face, intensity, and that's what I like is intensity. It's when I feel something. The PTSD from Abbeville and stuff still has its way and stuck with me, and I can never figure out like let me just say I was caught off guard. Um, and I know I'm probably skipping some of my notes and stuff and everything, or not. Yeah, I guess I should have just memorized this and stuff. But like I won't say I fell in love, but I had feelings. And that was crazy because I hadn't had feelings in decades and stuff. It was unlocked and stuff. And ultimately, I think it went away. Probably be better off as friends and stuff. But I wish I could predict that, or I wish I could. And it's interesting how, I don't know, get along better with. That is just something I can't predict, I guess. It's just something that is ongoing and stuff, and just keep trying to I guess make new friends and stuff out there. um but literally from everything, I am so backlogged on projects and stuff, to the point that I even had time to buy the Christmas gifts. And I just finished my Christmas decoration with the rains and stuff and everything. It's been maybe I put myself at too much due pressure, and I tend to do that. But I'm seeing the schedule, and like coworkers are talking with me that when is going to have a little Christmas party, and I'm just not going to be prepared. It's going to be like Christmas will pass, and I'll still be trying to catch up. So I'm trying to make do the best I can. I'll probably get their gifts after Christmas. I don't know. I'm just trying. It's just it's really hard, and like work and everything has been up and down, up and down. It just my I would say the energies around me, my environment, my it's not been typical. It's been weird. Sometimes when it goes back to something familiar, the depression stuff, I'm like, overreact. But then, hope thank God it don't stay long. But it just gets to be incredibly lonely and stuff. Another good friend of mine, which was unexpected because I don't normally have friends from work and stuff. Which yeah, I'm building on that and stuff, and I'm trying to build my social circles back, and it's getting better. It's hard. It just Gotta have good expectations. Don't automatically think people don't like you, and that is my flaw. I automatically think the hate, and that's from school. So I need to work on not being negative, and it bleeds it. Think people think highly of me, and I got to remember that. And I don't mean to be conceited. I'm so modest, but in that aspect, in thinking that maybe I can think positive. Hey, those people want me around. Those friends like me. They got to remember that. I kind of messed up on one of my game streaming groups. Was that some of the negativity came out and stuff, and stopped it. So I don't know if I'll find another group for that gaming stream or whatever. Or his kid left his toy, so I made it part of the Christmas decoration. But by the way, the other friend I had from work was one that went into the army, and he got shipped to Eastern Europe. I'm nervous because I have lost quite a few friends in wars and stuff, and I'll worry about them and pray for them and stuff. But oddly enough, we keep in contact, which that's weird. Some of the other ones I've had, and got out and stuff, was we wrote letters back then, and I guess they get tired. It's so cool now in this day and age of having the messaging apps and stuff to stay in contact. Because back then and stuff, you would only hear from someone maybe once a year, and that was only because their sergeants would force them to write those letters. I know that. They even told me. But as for the backlog, yeah, I gave up my PlayStation streaming for a little while. My game Final Fantasy 14. Always trying to find friends to play along with it and stuff. Until I get caught up. Maybe another couple more weeks. My cousins told me he was on, and I'm trying to. Oh man, I hope my rant's not too long. Usually, I do a rant too long from these. Excuse me, these decorations. But I'm trying. Did I cover everything? Yeah, it looks like I did. And a little more so. So with that and stuff, here's 2025's Christmas decorations. Oops, I might have pat my hand over it and stuff. Yeah, my rant wasn't that bad. Only 12 minutes, but I had to do the village differently because I bought these shoe boxes in the back which light up and stuff, and I'm gonna put like some video game collectible stuff, anime collectible stuff, and I was right in the process of doing the village at the same time. So you notice I didn't do the monorail train because that's a big headache, and I don't know if even I can pass it behind those boxes anymore and around the tree. I didn't put the hills like I do the boxes, because I wanted to show off the boxes in the back. So I had limited capacity to for the wiring and stuff, but the wiring don't really look that bad and stuff. Some of them I have to retire, some of them are new ones and stuff. Keep in mind that I hadn't done this in 2-3 years or 2 years. So I'm gonna go in detail at the end of the tour and stuff about it. So hey Google, lights off. So that way you can see the lighting a little bit better. But let's go start the outside. Little black light on top of my liquor cabinet that I don't drink. I really don't drink alone, so a lot of that stuff gets stronger. This time I put the green tree right here. I know I used to put the nativity and stuff, but this is kind of a hot spot where stuff rains at. I actually had some gifts that was at the bottom, and the rain already burned them out. And it's like I had to pick it up. And then I usually put some stuff in the garage, but the green tree was so bright, it was like it was not showing up. So I was like, nah, that's just a bad idea. So you can recognize some of the familiar ones. Snoopy's still surviving. His head's like too heavy, so that's why I have to keep leaning up on the house. The UFO Santa's kind of a fun one. I don't know if Mom bought me that or what.
I like how it's so bright. It really is, and kids love like that. One of my older ones is the igloo with the penguins. I could say they just been partying all night and passing out. It's not inflating fully, but it's still funny how it inflates. Yeah, they look really, drunk or sleepy. So here, mama, daddy, and baby penguin, and then this big tree. It's massive. I like how it fills up and they'll have no issues. Worry now. The Stegosaurus, I'm surprised, still inflates a little bit. His tail used to wag and doesn't anymore. So I kept him along. As long they inflate a little bit and stuff. It just looks like he looks like he's literally old and just leaning on the side. Here's a new one. Put it on the corner. A fun one. Santa in his UPS truck, I guess. So, but again, the penguins helping him out. So it's kind of cool, the penguins and stuff. I put Darth Vader in the corner this time. I needed something cool on the corner to I don't know. Now a lot of my front I won't have anymore. The Santa, the penguin, the bear. A lot of them they don't inflate no more. And I keep Googling and stuff to see if I can fix these inflatables. I've kept them, but I don't see nothing. Scotch Guard to spray on there. I don't know. It's not really busted. It's just either the fan's not blowing well enough, or the fabric ain't holding the air inside of it. I was forgetting to do a big long pan here, so let's do a pan of the whole side of the house. If you notice in the windows, along with the candles, I have those LED sculptures. That's the penguin. I'm gonna show you the next one. I usually put those outside in the railing, or this is the first year I put them up there instead, which I like the look of it. See, that's Santa right there. And then whenever I did my tree, it was Mom that picked it all red and stuff, and the ornaments and stuff. I always try and get her involved and stuff. She did have a stroke a few years ago and stuff, so she's a little slower moving. So it's like, let me see if I can get a better picture. Yeah. Used to I would put this tree on the corner over there. I decided to put it right here, the nativity. Now the nativity over the years, but you see, I had a building for it. I had like a pallet with 2x4s and stuff, and I probably need to rebuild it. The pallet rotted and stuff, and then I tried folding tables. So I said this year I put them on the porch. But I'm having issues. Like, the wind blows them down frequently, especially this big tall one of the wise men, and the shepherd boy. Poor Mary, her light bulb just burned out, and I don't know enough about electricity to fix, and the angel too. So here's one of my newer ones, and keep in mind, this is like one of the original pieces. Like, a friend of mine gave me this because he bought a house and they were in the attic, even the Santa. So that's what started my collecting. I probably should have put the gifts along over here. I regret putting some over there and burning it out. But I set up 2 trees on each side of Santa, and I put like a nativity star flashing on top of it. And there's my friend Little Boy's toys. Now, something new I added was these flaming light bulbs, and I like them. I spent too much money rewiring it, because those light bulbs were connected to the front porch lights. And he had trouble. They took like 3 or 4 days. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have, I don't know. I would have did it, but maybe a different way. and stuff. But now I can leave those lights on all night and stuff, and turn off the Christmas lights. But here you go. You know, again, the Virgin Mary, Joseph with the baby Jesus, the guardian angel watching over him, the sheep, you know, gifts. We have like a shepherd, but his sheep, and the three wise men, and the shepherd boy. I had the chance to get some of the animals and stuff in the years past, but I mean it's rare. They're making a comeback though, but the prices for them are so expensive, $50, $60, and it's just I hate how the wind blows them down. It's like tonight's a good night that the wind's not blowing them. Now one of my inflatables that's failing is the snowman. Again, I can make it look like he's not having a good day. He's depressed. That's why his head's down. I'd say another couple of more years, he ain't gonna be able to inflate well. And I had got that at Lowe's a while back or whatever. This is kind of like what New Orleans does. If you ever go over there, you see a lot of these LED structure fixtures and stuff. I went to City Park a few times already over there, and it was pretty cool. This is one of my old ones. Is the dragons. They used to be greeted at out on the steps over there. So we got like the red bird, rooster, which I usually have around the hot tub with the hot cocoa thing. I put them with the red bird this time. You know, they're alike. They're both red and they're hanging out and stuff, cutting up. One of my new ones was this little wolf, cause definitely a lone wolf here. Still looking for his pack, or actually trying to make a pack or a few packs. Some people know what this mythical creature is, and it's a funny word, and I forgot. It's the little whale with the horn. He's like little and surviving and stuff. I remember got him on clearance a while back and stuff, and then these little LED fixtures. Those are easy to set up. I probably should get more. And you know, the three friends, they're Christmas caroling and stuff. Is that Olaf? I forgot the snowman's name. And then Stitch. He's new. He's pretty popular. When I go visit my friend, well, actually, when he was in Hawaii, he constantly left his Stitch on in his living room. You know, Jack, which I still never saw that movie. Unicorn I had that was on clearance. One of the minions, oh, I forgot his name, and he comes up and down. I'm glad this one still works. He usually comes up and down better than that. Well, I guess he's just, at least he's peaking. Let me see if there's something wrong with it. Or not. I don't know. Maybe he's just but okay. And one thing I did this time, I don't know if this will come out, but shooting the lasers in trees, it makes it like glittery and stuff. So I tend to do that now. I know it's probably not gonna come out on the camera, but here we go. We're gonna do like a wide span of it. I knew I'd make a long video again. First day I had it was last night, and the neighbors was coming talk to me. They're like, they were so glad that I had did this. I guess they missed it from last year. So again, and even I had old neighbors that used to live here pass by to come look at the village and stuff. I think I left the door unlocked. Let's go take a look at the village. My mom had the Santa Claus head that hung on the, I wish I could find her stuff. So my tree, which is red and kind of with different things. Like I even have chocobos in it at the top. I have two of them, and then you know Darth Vader and the Stormtrooper and Harry and I got the usual regular ones. I did a lot of stuff like with my smart plugs and stuff. A nativity, and then when I did the village, I kind of organized it a little bit better. Y'all recognize that? That's something new. I found that in toys. I actually put in the Super Mario castle. That's Peach's castle. You know, Frozen. I don't know what else new. The casinos are new. Which nah, I don't really go gambling and stuff much. It was I guess mom liked it and stuff. But this is the children's district. You know, they have the movie theater, the ice skating, you know, Frozen Castle, the plants. You know, they have fun in there, and then like the Central Square. And this is like the business sector. The entertainment sector is right here with the movie theater and the shows and stuff. Then you have like the restaurants and stuff. So they'll have the nativity display where the restaurants at. A government building. That's the Capitol actually. Um, Pretty much this is like kind of like a museum park right here. I made actually the Final Fantasy Tactics Church if you recognize it. The camping and stuff is over here. You know, with the little lake and Frozen. I got a little penguin right here too. The industry district is over here with the mining and just oh, I forgot what else. So they have like all the bars and stuff and liquor and stuff and everything because they work so hard. So let's see, let's do some cool angles and stuff and then close it out. Ugh. I guess I could have put the Christmas music playing from one of the ornaments and stuff, but that tends to be sometimes annoying. Sorry, my shoes. Alright. Try my best. Let me back away from it. And probably do a little, let's go this way. Oops. I don't have my ladder. I probably should have got up, right? Alrighty. Maybe one look outside, and then we're gonna finish it off. Not as much as I usually do, but I started this late. Let's see. Ooh. Check out this video a little bit later on. It'll be up and loading in a little bit. But as always, thanks for watching. I make these videos for you guys and stuff. Hope y'all love them and appreciate it and stuff. Majority of the YouTube channel was originally done for
stuff like this and showing off Christmas cheer and stuff. Maybe I have to do something. Ugh. See, later, y'all. Peace out. Enjoy y'all Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all of that. Laters, y'all.